Where do you even start when writing dialogue for a gripping game trailer? And how do you come up with a story in the first place? Let's watch this excerpt from my online school, Game Dev Unlocked, to find out more about my Coyote Cub adventure game, The Last Waterfall. And at the end, we'll watch our teaser trailer with the dialogue we just wrote. What's up, guys? I am here with my best friend in the world, Matt Stokes.
How's it going?
Matt Stokes, he's the best man at my wedding. We've been hanging out forever. We've also been telling stories forever.
Quite a long time. Started in high school.
We made short films, like when I was in video production. And that was we made a short called The Emo Kid. It was a silent, no dialogue. And even then we were trying to figure out how to tie in the music to make people feel a certain way and writing this story about a poor emo kid who gets his heart broken. That went to a high school regional film festival, won second place. We got first place at a college film festival about embracing your roommates. That was a comedy. But yeah, no, Matt helped me so much with Home is Where One Starts and The First Tree. He helped me storyboard stuff. He helped me write the script and helped edit it a lot. And it was great because Matt is an excellent writer, great voice actor. You know what makes a good story good, I would say.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. I've been brainstorming this portion of this game, The Last Waterfall. And the thing I was thinking of is we have a title already. And it's about in a desert landscape and there's water and there's water droplets you're collecting. The cub could just find water and got to stay alive. And that's, that's kind of a conflict, right? That's a conflict for the cub.
Yep.
But I was also thinking of tying in this idea of water as life. How can we tie in water to finding his lost family members is kind of what I was thinking. So that's what I'm thinking the journey should be is this cub looking for his lost parents. Maybe water brings back memories. So he'll be drinking puddles and then he'll have a memory pop back into his head.
Yeah.
Should we go in that direction? I want to brainstorm with you.
Well, I think that it would make for a very dry game if it was just trying to keep a baby coyote cub alive with water droplets, right?
Yes.
And so that layer, or that to make it interesting, you have to tie something in, whether it's finding a family member or saving a family member, maybe something like that. But no, absolutely, there needs to be an underlying motive for that coyote cub to get there. So, but yeah, no, I think that the memories, especially if you tie memory in with water and life and family and unity, I think that probably is a good way to go. Would it be more of family lost or bringing back the memories or trying to save somebody? Is there any urgency?
I like this idea of water as memory. And I like the idea of every time the cub unlocks one of the puddles to drink from, a memory comes back. And that could be the voiceover that you'll help me with.
Because not only is that water giving that cub more life to keep going on his journey, but there's also an emotional element of fueling him to keep going, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Don't they say that water has memory?
And Frozen.
And Frozen too.
Yes.
Dude, Olaf, he's a genius. Or even as you think these ideas out loud, it's easy to kind of get in a zone where, you have the idea that you want, but you need somebody as a sounding board. You need somebody with outside eyes to look at it and say, dude, Olaf said that, not original.
Thinking back to my, the stories I wrote for my games, it was a lot of research. And people aren't afraid to do a bunch of research when they're doing coding, for their game projects or trying to, write music and listening to lots of music for inspiration. And that's what you got to do when you're writing a story for a game. And you reminded me of The First Tree. And that's it was a creative outlet for something that happened to me, which was my dad passing away, which was really hard for me to talk about it. But for some reason, it was easier for me to talk about it in the context of this story about a fox. So I did. I put a lot of myself into it. At the same time, I also did research because there were some things that were fictionalized, the main character, Joseph, is from Alaska. So I was on Wikipedia being Alaska, just searching up Alaska.
Are there bears in Alaska?
No, I seriously did stuff like that over and over again. And it did, it got the creative juices flowing. And I wrote stuff down, which I've talked about in the course too. I have a Google Doc with all my ideas and I just write it. It doesn't matter if it's good or not.
Yeah,
throw it in there.
Just throw it in there because you might think it's absolute trash. And then you'll come back to it a week later as you're reviewing your notes and say, well, that might jive with this idea I just had, and you'll flesh it out and it'll come to, but never stop that note taking. I think that note taking and that idea having is really important as you kind of flesh out your story.
Yeah. Are you down for like helping me write some of the scripts and some of like the lines of the character?
Absolutely.
And we'll do that right now.
Yeah, let's do it.
What would be the first line? Would it be, where am I? I don't remember this place. Nice boulder.
Or what? Where am I?
Okay, and that kind of sets, it's like, oh wait, this character doesn't know where he is. That's kind of weird.
Mm-hmm.
The coolest part about games is that you give them rewards for effort. And so what will be the reward is like, you want to see this cub succeed. You want him to be like happy and to like find his parents and find the last waterfall or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's cool that we can do this. Like we can like get the story is the reward for a game like this. So now we got to set the table though. We got to say, hey, like what's his problem? What's the conflict?
Mm-hmm.
So right now we got amnesia. He'll find the first water puddle and like what would he say? Would he say something like approaching the water? Not what Olaf says where water is memory. Or I think Elsa says it actually. But yeah, we're not trying to plagiarize. Yeah.
You can take inspiration from anything.
I watch a lot of Frozen too because I have 3 children. My first inclination is to be like, I'm so thirsty.
Yeah.
It sounds dumb like right now, but I would be like, oh, we need to say like, oh, he wants water. But like, is it like, when should you be vague and when should you like beat around the bush for the sake of good writing?
Could you, I don't know, I don't do the game part. I do a lot of the writing and the brainstorming. Could you make the character move very slowly until he finds that first drop of water? And then he's able to pick up speed as he goes.
Yes.
Because if he is so weak, he can't find the water and the player, and obviously we don't want to make him go a long ways because then we're going to lose attention. But if he is able to just creep to that first water droplet and then, after the first few, maybe we'll get him up to full speed. But like that to show that he is suffering right now. And not only that, but as he gets more water, he gets more memories of what happened, what's going on. That could help tell the story of what happened before when he says, watch out.
Yes. I love it. And I talk about this in the intermediate module, like where I have Elise voice record. I really want Matt to like do that whispery cinematic voice because it's kind of like it's thoughts running through his head. And maybe if like this character was talking to another character, it'd be different. But to get that professional sounding voice, we get a pop filter, we put it in front of the condenser mic, and it's like you're like whispering like in a quiet room to a friend. Like that's pretty much the kind of like that sound that we're going for. Put your face like you're about to kiss the microphone pretty much.
What? Where am I? Dad? Mom? You were right there. Where are you?
That was good. Dude, I feel like you got it. Like first shot.
All right, first take.
I just didn't explain what the pop filter is for. If you were to like do a plosive sound like pepper or pop, that shoots out air into the mic and it makes a really annoying like pop sound. This gets rid of that completely. So you can say pepper, pop, and whatever into the mic and it won't cause those pops. That's all that is for.
Okay. That feels better.
That feels better.
Does he need to like come off of drinking something like that feels better? Or
I know
like
you're laughing, but that actually would probably be good. That feels better. I don't know, just like one smack. That feels better.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Maybe we can't do the smack.
No, I bet we can. I think we can. That feels better.
That's good.
All right, here we go. Ready? Hold on. We're going to do it right here. Ready?
Okay.
That feels better. I need more water. The trees look greener over there. I should check it out.
Perfect.
Was that okay?
That was perfect. I loved it.
Should we try another take just in case? Sure. I think I got another one in me that we can just...
Okay.
I need more water.
It sounds like Brick from Anchorman. My stomach's itchy. There were a few more screw-ups afterwards, but we did eventually get all the takes done for the trailer and the first level. If you'd like to watch the full hour-long video and learn more about voice acting, professional voice mixing in Adobe Audition, creating a cutscene in Unity without any code, and editing a cinematic trailer of your game, then you'll love the full online course, Game Dev Unlocked. Check out the description below for a coupon code. We'd love to have you join the friendliest game dev community in the world and help you finish your game. And now presenting the final teaser trailer we made for The Last Waterfall.
Where am I? Mom? Dad? I remember being so thirsty. We took a chance and followed a dry riverbed to someplace beautiful, someplace dangerous.